Hey everybody, it's Patrick from the Master and Knife Shop coming to you with another review, and this is one of my favorite knives. It is a little different than some of the knives that we show. This is a Boker, one of the Boker Plus knives, and this is called the Bonfire. Really nice. It's got a lot of good feedback. Let's take a look at what they give you. Of course, typical Boker box, really nice, sturdy, a good packaging there. It actually comes with a really nice wrench in the box, and this is so you can remove the scales if you want to do some extra cleaning or even replace the scales. This is comes in the box with it. It's got a nice storage pouch as usual, really nicely done for them. They're always giving you lots of cool stuff. Of course, the paperwork that's got their warranty and also care instructions in there. So there you go for all the cool stuff it comes with. Let's start talking about the knife. Boker itself was started in 1869. We're talking way back. I mean, that's a great company. Obviously, they withstood the test of time because of the quality of the stuff they build. They're in Solingen, Germany, and they do build knives around the world. This particular one is Boker Plus. It's got a couple of cool features we're going to get to in just a minute, so hang in there. It's a little bit different opening system. It actually takes a little bit getting used to, but I really love it. Now, this is considered an EDC everyday carry. For us, that means simply you can use it on hiking, camping, hunting, just everyday carry for all kinds of stuff. This particular one is made with, you can see the beautiful handle. This is Babinga, commonly known as African rosewood, and this is usually from the Ivory Coast of South Africa. That's where this wood comes from. Just gorgeous. We have it in Micarta, which I'll show you in just a second. But look at that wood grain. That is absolutely gorgeous. I just love this particular knife. It comes with a liner lock. You can see right there is typical, shutting it down. Opening system's a little bit different. This one has a nail nick if you want, but it also has, we call a front flip. So that's a little bit different. You're used to seeing the flipper on the back side here. Nothing there. It's on the top. Now you could just roll it out like so. That's a little weird. What they really want you to do is use your thumb. That's gonna be a little tough to do on the screen, but guys, roll my thumb, and I'll show you one more time. You're going to take your thumb on the top. You're going to roll it to the back, and it just flies out. They've got ceramic ball bearings in the pivot. It's really liquid smooth, but you have to get a vibe for that. We teach people in our knife shop how to do it, and once they learn it, they really love the whole different concept behind the front flipper. So a little bit different than what people are used to, but once they're used to it in the shop, they end up buying the knife. So pretty cool. It does take a little getting used to open it that way, but once you get it, it's really cool to have something different than what you're normally carrying. It also has a really nice deep pocket clip, steel, really tight, but really well built and nice deep. I like deep. It has some really nice jimping. It's a big deal for us. I kind of wish they had a little bit of a finger stop here. You know me, I'm a blue collar guy and I like to have a finger stop right there for hard work. Just be careful when you're using it so that's not an issue. The steel in this is D2 steel, which we're going to cover in the specs in a minute. Let's take a look at the other one it comes with. We carry it with the black micarta, and that's just gorgeous, that micarta. Big popular style of handle for our knife shop. We get a lot of folks looking for the micarta. Again, same process for opening, just front flip, and it's just unusual, but once you're used to it, it's really cool to use. So those are the two we carry. Don't forget now that the specs, pricing, and links to purchases are in the description, so if this interests you, feel free to jump right down there and take a look at it. Let's look at the specs on this. 3.75 ounces, so it's a little bit heavier, and that is because it has a really solid liner. Full back spacer, so the weight is there. This is built for using out in the brush, campsites. You could actually do some light kindling breakdown with this, getting a fire started. It's just really a great piece, but it's got a little extra weight for that reason. As far as the open length, what you're carrying, that also is a little bit longer than maybe some of your EDCs. This comes in at 8.25 inches for your full length. As you can see by the ruler there, really nice, but your cutting edge is at 3.5 inches. So plenty to work with as far as that goes. It's just a really nice, elegant design for something that you're going to use out in the brush. I like the fact that they incorporated a lot of different things when they were building this. Again, D2 steel. So as usual, we have a steel chart to kind of help you get a grip on what's important about D2 steel for when you're purchasing your knife. This is our steel chart with edge retention, toughness, and corrosion resistance. You can see D2 steel pops up pretty nice on the edge retention chart. From not so good at edge retention to really cool, it's way up here, and I really like that because you're out in the brush, you want something that's going to hang on tight for you. Toughness, it's a middle of the road toughness. That's for chipping, micro chipping, so just make sure you're not trying to use it as a pry bar, and I think you're good to go there. And corrosion resistance, because it is a tool steel, you'll need to take care of it when you're using it in the outdoors. Like any of your other tools, you just take care of it, wipe it down when you're done, and it's going to be fine. So D2 steel for this knife is a great compatibility factor. For the pricing on this, which I really like, which is a no surprise for me for something this really elegant and really built well, is $92.95 for either the wood or the micarta. And you can get this on our website or in our knife shop. Either way, we'd like it when you visit us because we get a chance to hang out with you and talk. But either way it works for you, it's great. So that's about it for the Bonfire from Boker. I hope this information was helpful. Before you go, hit that like button and give us a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and ring that bell for us so that way as soon as we release a new video, you guys are notified. That's it for this time. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we're going to see you next time.